Hi, Lori Jacob here with a Firestarters video blog post. I want to say a couple things about donor retention and donor fatigue. Let's start with donor fatigue. The first thing I want you to think about is, are your donors tired of hearing from you and stopping giving because you're not inspiring them, because you're not having them feel great in between asking, and they just feel like all you're doing is saying, please help, please help, please help? I don't believe in donor fatigue. I believe there is ineffective communication that causes donor fatigue. So with that said, let's talk about retention for just a minute. You are working hard to have an awesome appeal, update your website, your donate page, maybe create a social media and email campaign to support fall fundraising. Are you also putting as much time in to figure out how will we inspire our first-time donors to stick around? How are we inspiring our lapsed donors to stick around? So don't forget that one of the best fundraising tools we have is to keep donors giving longer. In the US, donor retention is less than 50% on average. If it is a first-time donor, that donor retention is at 23%. So let's keep an eye on who our donors are and who our new donors are that are giving. I have two resources I want to highlight for you, and let me share my screen to do that. I want to make sure you know I've got this fun video on YouTube that you can take a look at. The link is below for how to calculate your retention and acquisition using Excel. Yes, it truly has been viewed 5,400 times. It is a video people go back to over and over again. And the other tool I've got for you is a timeline to think about how are we retaining our donors, especially those first-time donors. So take a look at the link below. You can download this, create your own game plan to keep donors inspired and giving over time. What I want to make sure happens for you is that all the hard work you're doing is paying off. People are staying around because they're inspired by you. Donor fatigue happens because we aren't being inspiring and welcoming when we thank, and in between asking, and then when we ask again. So go deliver powerful fall appeals and let me know how your year-end fundraising ended for you. I hope my goal for you is that it exceeds every number, every measure that you set for it.